What's up, Cedar Park? First this morning, what does FFA really do? Learn more about our agriculture program here on campus. Freshmen and seniors, stay tuned for information on Freshman Senior Summit.
Find out what Cedar Park's mobility plan is all about.
This year's first edition for 15 to 15 and a Teal Spotlight.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Katie Whitmarsh, joined by Reagan Hill and Paula Yamas, in for Abby and Jack.
When first thinking of FFA, you may think of animals like pigs, goats, and lambs.
And while raising animals is a big part of what FFA does, it isn't everything.
Usually whenever I tell people that I'm an FFA, they're like, oh, what animal do you have at the barn? But it's actually a lot more than that. It's like LDEs, CDEs, and SDEs, which are leadership development events, career development events, and speaking development events.
FFA members have the opportunity throughout the year to compete in these competitions. These competitions include training weekly with your team, preparing presentations and other materials you may need for your contest, and then competing against other schools in Texas. Sophomore and FFA Sentinel Casey Miller explains the purpose and benefit of these contests.
A bunch in each category, and they just help you develop more as a person, whether that be like your soft skills, like talking to people and starting relationships with people and getting to know how to like act around people that you need to make a good impression on, or just get to know better for your work or school. And then, or like hard skills, like there are some like of building tractors and like designing a better place for animals to live.
FFA chapter president Jackson Cox shared with me his experiences with CDEs and LDEs.
So I participate in milk quality and products, where we go and we drink a bunch of milk and eat a lot of cheese, and it's super awesome. We qualified for state for the past 2 years, and last year I began participating in wildlife ecology, and I plan on participating at this year as well. And there's tons of other events. If you're interested in anything agriculturally related, those are super fun.
While helping you further your skills in the ag industry, CDs and LDs also have a bigger impact on students like Casey, who struggled with communication skills before.
They really just help you develop as a person. Like last year, I was really shy. I it was a really big turning point for me joining the FFA, because I had a lot of trouble like raising my hand to ask a question in class or say here when the sub called for attendance. Like that was like a big deal for me. Like I could not handle it. But after doing all these things in FFA, like it actually helped me like know what to do, and I have fun asking questions in class. I have fun talking to new people. So it's a really great program that helps you get out of your comfort zone and just start living life for people like me.
Okay. The next FFA meeting is on November 15th in Mr. Russell's room, so make sure to stop by if you're interested in learning more.
Next Tuesday is PSAT day, but for freshmen and seniors, it's Summit Day. Instead of taking the PSAT, the two grades will do their respective summits. For both grades, this includes going over a lot of graduation requirements, but for freshmen, you'll set up your Naviance accounts, and seniors get to come late to school and have breakfast provided.
On that day, we try to do something purposeful for 9th graders and 12th graders. So seniors will have a lot of graduation requirements to check off that day. So we talk about the FAFSA, which is graduation requirement. We talk about the police officer training and how to navigate working with police officers in a safe manner. And we talk about CPR and first aid, some basic CPR and first aid training. And we do the same thing for freshmen.
For people taking the PSAT, make sure you bring your number 2 pencils, not mechanical, a calculator, water and snacks, and a photo ID, which you can purchase in the library for $5 if you've lost yours.
Yesterday, Cedar Park held a meeting to receive feedback on their mobility master plan. They are planning to spend $275,000 over the next year to implement community feedback, hoping to improve roads for the pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers.
This is a great opportunity for our residents to tell us what they think about the future of mobility for anyone who walks, bikes, or drives in the city of Cedar Park.
They are looking for input from citizens of Cedar Park through November 4th, and you can find that survey at www.cedarparktexas.gov/mobility.
Next up, the top 3 things with Kylie Young, but first, this break.
Hi, we're NEHS, and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Kylie Young, and here are the top 3 things you need to know this morning. First up,
Emmy award-winning ABC News producer James Meek had his apartment raided by the FBI. ABC representatives say he resigned suddenly months ago and, quote, fell off the face of the earth. The FBI found classified information on his laptop, and none of his neighbors or colleagues have seen him since. Next, former President Donald Trump may be facing charges for obstruction of justice, although an indictment may be a long ways away. A group of Justice Department prosecutors believe they have enough sufficient evidence to charge him with not only obstruction of justice, but several other crimes. Lastly, McDonald's has released a new limited edition adult Happy Meal to create nostalgia. These Happy Meal toys are selling for thousands of dollars on eBay. One eBay lister selling a box of 3 unboxed toys for $300,000. So what do you guys think?
You know, personally, I wouldn't pay that money for a Happy Meal toy, but...
Not for the
Are you
nostalgia?
sure?
I'm trying to think like when I got Happy Meals, like what toys were in them. It was like, that was when like Minions came out and you would like, it was cool if you got like Bob or whatever.
I remember
But then
the
it was like the
Smurfs.
blue, the Smurfs.
Smurfs, yeah.
That's true.
I collected them.
I'm trying to think like, I don't know what else.
But would you pay that money, though? Like, that is a lot of money
No,
for just,
never.
like, one little toy. I get the
I
nostalgia.
have never
but,
had a
like,
Happy Meal.
What?
I have just had those pancakes from McDonald's. My mom would get those before we'd go to work, but I've never had a Happy Meal.
Oh my
Never
gosh.
had a toy.
Okay, well,
Well,
that's
Thanks,
next
Kylie.
week's missing.
Now, this year's first edition of 15 for 15, where Wolfcast producers Kason and Ileana try to spend $15 in 15 minutes.
Hey everyone, welcome to this year's first episode of $15 in 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes to go in Spirit Halloween and find $15 worth of things. And the challenge is whoever's closest or overgoes $15 loses.
3, 2, 1.
I'm just looking for some cute decorations. That's it.
Okay, so there's Halloween socks.
You know, the animatronics.
It's me and my buddy. How are you?
I see these really cute potions from Hocus Pocus. $15.
I'm actually like terrified because everyone in the store is like, why is this dude vlogging? Like, what's so special about him?
Guys, look, it's me. Actually, it looks like Kason.
There's Ileana. All kinds of confused. She doesn't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Never mind, there's a top hat, change of plans.
I'm seeing some cool skeletons. $8.
I really want this sword though, but I have to give up the fedora. Mark my words, I would never trade a sword for this beautiful piece of Fedorian merch. Like, that would just be stupid. Like, who would do that? In my defense.
Wait. He's kind of hot, y'all.
It's Luigi. Oh my god, Luigi is $35.
Oh my god, a sword just fell. Hey, Naruto sword. Let me put that back where it belongs. I'm calling it a day.
Someone looked at me, someone looked at me. Monkey, 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 monkey. Okay, so we have our items. The sword and the globby. The globby was the play. The globby got me where I need to be.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna end up with these socks. I'm just gonna take my bag and leave with it.
Welcome back, we're back from that store. So I have this really cool sword. I thought it was nice. And then my second item, I got this guy, the globby.
I ended up getting this guy, and then I got socks.
You can put them on your feet.
You can. My total was $15.13.
15 on the dot. Let's go.
There you have it, guys. We have officially pronounced the winner of today's game. Now we have a new friend.
Yep, McRib. CPHS News.
I'm Ileana Tangarova,
I'm Kason Johnson.
and this is McRib.
That's McRib.
Back to you guys.
Now we throw it over to Carver McDonald with your Teal Spotlight, but first, these announcements.
Hello to the podcast crew. My name is Carver McDonald, and I'm here with Miss Vidrine. Can you tell us about Estelle?
I would love to tell you about Estelle. She's my favorite thing to talk about. She is my guinea pig. She comes to school with me, and then she goes home with me every day. And she has her own Instagram if anybody would like to follow her. It's at Estelle the Guinea Pig, Estelle. And she does some literacy kinds of posts and some fun kinds of posts, and she just makes me really happy.
Me too. What is your favorite class to teach and why?
So I've been teaching English 2 most of the time that I've been at Cedar Park, but this year I started teaching creative writing for the first time, and I'm really enjoying that. But I guess I would have to say, since it's pretty new to me, English 2 is really my favorite, but maybe it won't be forever. I don't know.
Can you tell us about your cake club?
Yes, Cake Club also has an Instagram, but several years ago before the pandemic, I was training for a marathon with like 5 other ladies, and we started a text thread, and then after we finished the marathon, one day I saw this list that was called 30 cakes from the South that deserve to make a comeback, and I suggested to them that we all bake every cake on the list, and we get together and we eat all these cakes. And since then we've done 4 or 5 lists, and we've worked our way through several cookbooks, and we've been featured in Southern Living and in Country Living magazines, and we're about to launch a line of merch also.
Have your students ever helped design one of your tattoos?
My students have, I guess I wouldn't say they designed them, but they've picked every one of my tattoos. So there's one on my back, 2 on this arm, 1 on this arm. And yes, my students do help decide that, because every year while we're reading things, they contribute ideas from beautiful lines that we've read in literature. And at the end of the year, I pick 5 of them that I would be willing to get as a tattoo. And then they vote on which of those 5, and I go and get the tattoo. So I guess you could say they kind of design it, but I do have a person who does the actual like drawing and what it's going to look like as far as the artwork.
That's all the questions I have for you today. With CPS News, I'm Kyle McDonald. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Carver. That's all we have for you today. Make sure you're keeping up with all of our content, so head over to our YouTube at CPHS News.
You can also follow at CPHS_ for sports and updates during games.
Catch the Wolfcast tomorrow for a deep dive into the holiday of Diwali, the celebrities, pet clinic, a look at the unique Home Depot parking spots, and more.
Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Reagan Hill.
And I'm Paula Yamas.
Katie Whitmarsh. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.